Hello guys, back here with another video, and today we're going to be looking at another part of my deep dive into powerlifting history. Now we're looking at 1973 up to 1981, so we're going to jump straight into it. I'm going to pick up where we left off, just telling you the biggest totals of all time. So we left off with the biggest total being achieved by John Cook in 1972 of 1,065 kilos. It fell down a little bit after Mr. Cook retired to 1034. In 74 it went up a little bit, but still not a new world record. It was 1,042.5. Went down a little bit in 1975 to 1,072. Went up again to 1,043 in 1976, and then it shot down in 1977 to 870. In 78, 590. In 79, 610. In 80, 750. And in 81, 528. And you're probably wondering why this shot down, and there was a reason. That's because, coincidentally, in 1977, the year when the dip started, that is when equipped lifting was born. Yes, single ply lifting was born in 1977, and a lot of the world's great lifters decided to jump ship. So in 1977, while the total still did go down, the single ply total was 935. In 78, it was 1,037. In 79, it was 1,045. In 80, it was 1,050. And in 81, we got a new world record total of 1,100 kilos. This was achieved by strongman legend Bill Kazmaier, and he was the first man to crack the 1,100 mark, the 1,100 total. Yeah, he's a very famous name in lifting. So if we analyse how long that took, in 72 the 1,000 kilo total range was crossed, and in 81, so 9 years later, we jumped those big ranges, which it sounds a lot, but we forget how much John Cook shattered the record. So if we look at those 9 years, the record jumped up by 34 kilos. 34 kilos it jumped up, so it's a sizable jump for 9 years. If we look at like modern day records, like Dan Bell's wrapped total hasn't increased. Dave Hoff's multiply total hasn't increased. Blaine Sumner's single ply total hasn't increased. These all happened many years ago. Hoff's happened in 2019, Sumner's 2020, Bell's 21. These just ain't getting broken. Whereas, look, if we look at this time period and how things were getting broken back then, it was definitely good. Seen the rise with single ply lifting as well. If you're watching this series like back to back, all these episodes, the next few totals that I'm going to tell you, we're not going to mess about with Raw, because this is sort of like when Raw has died off. From now for like the next 20, 25, 30 years, there is no Raw lifting. The Raw lifting scene is dead. It is all single ply for now. Is equipped. Lifting was made popular in the equipped division. Fun fact, I haven't fact checked this, but I believe the World Games started in 81. And powerlifting was put into World Games in the first year of it, in 81. So, that could have been something worth noting. World Games, that took equipped, obviously, as we know. When the powerlifting started, the biggest federation was the AAU. The USPF have taken over as being the largest federation in this time period. The biggest weight class now has jumped up to the 125 heavier. There's been a new weight class involved, probably more people, more bigger people. That 110 class is getting a bit crowded, with people around that 120, 125 mark. Let's put a new weight class in. Female have started lifting. That was happening in 1975. And just an interesting fact, equipped lifting started in 1977. Women only started equipped in 78. Just a little bit behind. I just thought that was a little interesting to see that didn't take, it didn't come in and just wipe everyone. You know, women still hang around a bit with Raw, you know, before your quip took off. And the biggest female total in 81 was 575. Yeah, that's a solid total. You know, if we look at the total women's posting up now, that's a monster total. Yeah, hats off. And just an important key thing, it was all single ply. There was no multiply yet. Multiply lifting does not exist. Now, when we're talking about single ply, the kit wasn't what it is today. There was no super centurions, no katanas, no super katanas, no velocities. You know, nothing at all like that. These suits weren't adding 100 kilos to your total. You know, not even to one lift, let alone your total. Sorry. As we've seen with the top totals, the world record raw set 9 years before was only like 34 kilos than the equipped one. So we know that this kit has got some progression to do, which we will see in a later video when this kit has progressed. It has progressed a lot, and there was a particular 9-year span where this kit went from good to being, oh my god, this is adding so many, you know, this is making up half my total wearing this kit, you know, helping me so much. But we're going to try and keep these videos nice and short, just blitz you with facts. You know, you're going to have to watch this a few times over just to try and soak this all in. You know, I spent a long time writing all these notes, got them all in one notebook, you know, filling up the notebook. Yeah, it's cool just to see how, like, people did dabble with powerlifting. Like, we all know Bill Kazmaier, he won his last world title in 81 before going into strongman. So, you know, there was people like that, and the next video I'm going to show, tell you about, you know, there's a lot more popular names. But on that note, that'll do it for this week. I'll be coming at you next week with the years 1982 up until 1990. So until next week, keep lifting that big weight.